Welcome back. Welcome back. Today's topic is whatever you guys want to talk about. Open discussion regarding the Philippines and your move. We can do some focus on travel here. I just got back from two trips, guys. Two trips. Went to Moalboal this past week. Again, that's Moalboal. They pronounce it Moalboal. And also the week before that, I went to Siquijor. So you guys can ask questions regarding that. Also wanted to say thank you to everyone who has signed up for the membership. Again, we're 8 away from getting the live stream, just like this one, once I reach 30. And right now we're at 22. From what I'm being told, you cannot go on the app to actually get the membership. You have to log on to the actual website. So again, go on to YouTube and you will find a thing that says join. If you guys want to join the membership and get those free benefits, like talking to me one-on-one via a video call and or a regular call, or you can also get the new live streams that are taking place here in the near future. Again, once I reach 30 members, I'm going to start doing a live stream once a week, just like this one. So I'm looking forward to getting those started. Let's see what we got going on here. Andy, hi, Brett. How's it going? I'm doing well, man. Just got back from two great trips here in the Philippines. Uh, Fantastic trips. Again, if you guys have any questions regarding those trips, let me know. Again, I went to Moalboal and Siquijor. Yes, I'll make sure not to hit the table. Only time I'll hit the keyboard is when I'm actually doing the scrolling down to see the messages. Oh, thank you so much. I said just trying to get. I didn't want to do a live because I know if I only have like 10 members, maybe only two will make it to the live stream. So I don't want to be sitting there talking just me and two other people. So if I got the 30, if I got a third of those people, it'd be a nice little conversation to have. You know, at least 10 or 15 members on the live stream to ask questions regarding the Philippines. So was a mobile trip a motorbike trip? No, I actually took my car. So took my car to Wall, my first big trip using the car. And it's only about 2 hours and 45 minutes from Cebu City, from my condo. So again, only a 2 hour and 45-minute ride. And we had a blast. Again, it was three of us on the trip, and we had a fantastic time. So again, Wall, if you guys are looking just to get away from Cebu while you're here, Cebu City, looking to get away from the city life, Wall is a very good trip. They have a very good downtown area full of bars, and you guys will have a great time there. I promise you. There's so much to do. You have the sardine snorkel, you have turtle swim. There's excursion after excursion after excursion in Wall. Again, the one that I did, and I'll hopefully it'll work out well for on my YouTube channel. I was using my underwater camera for footage, but I'm hoping it's going to work out for good footage to show you guys canyoneering. The canyoneering is off the charts, guys. So if you guys are looking for a good excursion in Wall, you want to go to Calasan Falls Canyoneering. Yo, Brett, what's going on, Roofer? Had to keep you alive, bro. Yep. Welcome aboard. Thanks for coming on. Thanks so much. I try to give positivity because I love it here so much. So again, thanks for tuning in. I truly, truly appreciate it. And again, if you guys have any questions regarding membership, if you have any questions regarding my trips to either Siquijor or Wall, feel free to ask. Again, I'll go over ferry pricing on my Siquijor trip. Again, I took the long way there, and I'll talk about that pricing if you guys want. And took the fast craft back, which is about a 5-hour ride back from Sikior. Got David Nettles. Hey, Brett, thanks for putting out quality content. Recent subscribers here. Thanks for tuning in. I think someone was telling me, I don't keep up with how many videos I put out, but I think someone told me I had over 170 videos. Again, 170 videos in right at 3.5 months, going on 4 months now. I think I started January. So you got January, February, March, April. January to February, February to March, March to April. Yeah. So we're looking at right at 4 months. Steven, hey Britt, new sub from Florida, just arrived in Makati. I'm gonna make it up there to Makati. I have plans for a BGC Makati trip. Because I also want to go to northern Manila as well to check out the mountains there. I forgot the exact city, how you said it. But I'll look that up. After all the stress about my onward ticket within 30 days, they didn't even look at it at the airport. I couldn't believe it. They looked at mine. I mean, when I came, I think my onward ticket, if I remember correct, I think I picked Singapore. I think I picked coming here, and in Singapore was my onward ticket, so they wouldn't give me any questions. So again, onward ticket. Here you got someone saying you don't even need one, guys. So again, I'm not sure how they do the rules. If it's the person you see at the ticket office, I don't know. But again, I had an onward ticket to Singapore when I came in. Randy, aloha, Britt. How's it going? Are you in Hawaii? Your enthusiasm has me looking forward to moving there. Again, I can't tell you guys enough about how the Philippines has changed me, how much I love my lifestyle and my life here in the Philippines. Going on 17 months now. I appreciate every single day. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that back in the States, I was working a lot of hours, at least up until the last year of working. Except for the last year, I would be getting up at like 4:30 in the morning, being on my job sites at 6 a.m., and sometimes not getting home until 9 p.m. So again, I appreciate the fact that I'm not working. I have all the time to myself now. I get up when I want, except for to get here on these lives or if I have a video set up. But I get up when I want, I do what I want, and I have time just to enjoy life and enjoy the Philippines. Something I never had a chance to do in America. So again, it may have been great in America, but again, I know that my lifestyle wouldn't be near as great even in America with the kind of money that I had to live off of. So again, it's a big difference between here in the States for cost of living. I mean, it's probably about for sure half the budget of America. At least that much I am sure of. I am looking at roughly about an eighth to a quarter of what my budget was back in the States. So again, a huge difference. Trina, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you're a champion. I appreciate you. I promise you. And you're probably at work today or getting ready to go to work. I hope you have a great day at work. I'll be seeing you soon. Adam's Amazing World. I'm here, buddy. Thanks for the info earlier about the hotels. Yeah, a lot of guys are asking questions regarding hotels. As far as where to stay here in Cebu City, I've done a few videos regarding hotels. The very first video that I ever did on my YouTube channel was for the Golden Prince. And the reason I did the first video on Golden Prince, that's where I stayed my first 2 weeks here while I was looking for a condo to live in permanently. So again, Golden Prince is a very good option. Um, There are several apps you guys can use. If I were looking for a place to stay here in Cebu City or stay anywhere in the Philippines, Agoda. I think they have the best prices here for the Philippines as far as on their app. Maybe it's kind of linked to the Philippines or linked to international travel. I'm not sure how that works, but I know Agoda is a very good website or app to use when looking for a stay or stays here in the Cebu City. So again, check out Agoda. I think you'll have a lot better pricing there compared to like Booking.com or Expedia or any of those types of apps. I think Agoda is the best here in the Philippines. The good thing is about Agoda is also not only can you use Agoda for your hotel, you can use it for your flights, at least as far as domestic flights here in the Philippines. And again, that's what I use. Also, my credit card back home, my Capital One, just gave me a 9% kickback on using Agoda for a certain amount of time or for at least one or two trips. So I'll definitely be using my Capital One Saver card using Agoda and getting that 9% cash back on that. But again, Agoda has always done me well. I've only done a few trips here, but every time I went on a trip regarding a hotel stay, which is every single trip I've done, I've always used Agoda. Larry, good day to you as well. Again, if you guys have any questions regarding my trips, now I'm hoping you guys have some questions because I had some good excursions. Those videos are coming up. So again, for those who want to know about travel here in the Philippines, I've got some very good videos. I put out some premieres. I have two of them coming out, and I have two more behind that for Mwalwal. But my first videos for Sikior are coming out to give you guys a little bit of what you're going to be seeing on my videos in Sikior. I'll be showing you where I stayed at in Sikior. I'll be showing you again the hotel. There actually wasn't a hotel to me. I called them bungalows. So again, I'll be showing you the bungalow I stayed at and showing you guys all the excursions I did. I did 8 excursions in one day. Again, 8 excursions in one day. So I'll be showing you guys that. I'll be showing you guys the nightlife. Again, I don't usually do a lot of nightlife videos, and I know a lot of you guys want to know about nightlife. My next two videos, as far as regarding my last two trips to Mwalwal and Sikior, you will be seeing nightlife in both those areas. And how I go about doing that is I go on TripAdvisory, I look up the best nightlife or the best things to do in that particular town or city. So again, in both Mwalwal and in Sikior, I used TripAdvisory for all my day trips. And again, also thanks to the people I went with as well, my good friends. I went with um, fantastic friends. So again, we had a blast. And you'll probably see them here in the videos as well on the up and coming videos. Ron, just had my estate sale. It went better than I thought and will be in Cebu in early July. Everything is falling into place, and you've been a great help, Brett. I appreciate it, Ron. I mean, that's what my job is now. Even in retirement, you want something to do, something that keeps you busy and keeps you on your toes, keeps your, I call this my noodle, my brain. It keeps my noodle, uh, alive and kicking and makes it where I have to use it instead of just laying around doing absolutely nothing. Again, there are guys over here in the Philippines, guys. There are people over here that retire to the Philippines and their main retirement is going to a bar and sitting there all day and just drinking with their friends at the bar. That's not my type of retirement. I like to keep my days active with my friends, but not out drinking all day. Again, that's just me. But again, there are guys that do that. So if you're looking for that, that's something to do, and you like drinking the cold beers, or you like those margaritas, whatever it may be, you can hop on over to the social or TGI Fridays is another great place at the Center Mall, and you guys will always find foreigners there sitting around having drinks. So again, if that's what you're looking to do, you have some great choices here on places to hang out here in Cebu City. It was great to have our membership call this week. Thank you so much. See you in May. Again, that's what I'm here for. If you guys are members, I'm giving you guys any amount of time you're wanting. Again, I will spend time with you. And if you guys, whoever has used me already, as far as that phone call, let me know how it went. Let these guys know how those phone calls go. As far as I say a phone call, actually, most of the ones I've done so far have been video calls. So if you've enjoyed your video call with me, I think most of them have went over an hour time. Again, asking your questions regarding Cebu and the flight over here, to move over here. Give me some comments. Let me know how my video calls went. Let these guys know, what kind of guy I am and how I am behind the scenes. But again, thank you for becoming members. Again, for everyone who's just now tuning in, I do have a membership out there. It's 99 cents per month for the first level. And that gets you like early access to some things. And I think it's going to give you guys some of the new videos I'm going to be putting out just for members. I've already done one already. And again, the second tier is $1.99 per month. It's just for those guys that are serious. If you guys are serious, the only way you can log in and actually become a member, you cannot do it through the app. So if you're on your phone, you can't do it through your app, but you can do it on your phone through the actual website, the YouTube website. You'll see a place where it says you're subscribed on your left, and you'll see a thing that says join, and you guys can become a member. And for you guys that are serious about coming over here, I will give you whatever time you're actually wanting for a one-on-one call or video call where you can ask me anything you guys want to ask. Again, there we have some privacy. So if you have other questions regarding anything you're possibly thinking of, you can ask me the questions because we're one-on-one. But again, thanks so much, Jeff. I truly appreciate you. Wall, stay at a hotel or Airbnb. Um, Actually, I did not even set up to stay there. We stayed. I think we used Agoda, and I think Agoda. We stayed at the Ralph's. It's called. I guess it's Ralphsseej Pension House. Fantastic stay, guys. There were three of us in our room. I'll be showing that room on the video to come up. That video is coming out on Friday. So again, that'll be tomorrow for me. It'll be Friday morning for you guys back in the States. It comes out at 7 or 7:30 a.m. I think 7 a.m. on Friday morning for you guys. So look forward to that video coming out. Again, that's my trip to Sikyor. And I'll show you guys where I stayed there, which I was in a bungalow. But in Wall, I think I used Agoda. We think we used Agoda, and we stayed at Ralph's CJ Pension House. Fantastic stay, guys, because it gives you two beds in the same room. So you guys are having the bigger parties like mine. There was three of us, and we all stayed in the same room, and we had a blast there. They have like little tiki huts outside you guys have access to with a little fan that's actually pointed down at you and circulates back and forth to keep you cool while you're outdoors in the little huts. But again, great room. They actually had a burner in our room. And if I remember correctly, they also had a small refrigerator. But again, it was pretty nice, guys. I think you guys would enjoy your stay there. Back from Jeff. You guys should join the membership. Thank you so much. I hope our conversation was very informative to you. I hope it helps out with your move and or your vacation over here. That's for every guys. I mean, Jeff actually had questions regarding a long-term stay. But again, if you guys are looking just for questions regarding vacation, places to go, things to see, that's also can be used for that membership. Again, I'm looking for those guys that are serious about coming over here and staying for a long period of time and or moving over here permanently. So again, thank you so much, Jeff. I had a great time with our conversation. I appreciate your membership and also appreciate you tuning in to all my videos and the lives, all my live streams on Thursdays. Thank you so much. Or again, I think it's Wednesday night back in the States, but it's my Thursday morning. So again, for you guys that are tuning in, always look forward to the live being on Wednesday nights. I'm going to put it out my Thursday morning, which is 8 a.m. It'll be your Wednesday night back, at least in my state, it'll be 8 a.m. depending on where you live. But again, my live stream comes out Wednesday night for you guys. And I always look forward to seeing you guys and seeing your questions and seeing what's going on back in the States. If you guys want to talk about that, whatever you guys want to talk about, I appreciate it. David, Britt, just curious, when in the Philippines, are taxes added to purchases when you are shopping like they are here in the States? There is a tax over here that does take place just about on everything. And again, it's a Philippines tax. When you go out to eat dinner, when you go to the grocery store, I forgot what that amount is. It could be as much as 10%. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. But one thing you do want to check when you're out here and you're going to restaurants and things, I mean, at least restaurants or bars, when you look on your actual receipt, did they add the tip in there? It'll say service charge. If it says service charge, they're charging you the tip. So therefore, do not pay extra because they're going to charge you a pretty good amount on that service fee. And again, that could be out at restaurants or bars, and you'll see that on your ticket. But again, they do charge taxes here, here in the Philippines on all your purchases. Just giving back to the country. And again, I don't mind it at all. I love giving back to the place that I call home. I love it here so much. I love the people. I love Cebu City. I loved every single place I've been to here in the Philippines. I've got guys on here. I got this one guy who's been pretty negative. I think his name is Nathan. And he says, hey, you're not showing the rest of the Philippines. Brother, I have traveled from small shacks with no aircon, no, with no running water. Really got to go get it in buckets. I've seen it all. And again, I love the Philippines. I've seen it from the very bottom to all the way to the top to the penthouses. I've seen it all. No matter what I've seen, and I know you guys are wanting to know about this. No matter what I've seen here in the Philippines, I have loved every second of my stay here in the Philippines. I'm glad to call this home. I love it here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Again, I can't say enough. I mean, it's been an amazing move for me. It's been an amazing place to call home. So again, that's the reason I'm always so positive, because it's brought out a new Brit to present to you guys here on YouTube. So again, thank you so much. And again, if you have not had any luck on the membership, you cannot do the membership on the actual app. You have to go on your phone and or a computer and log in to the actual website of YouTube to become a member. Manny, appreciate it. Thank you so much. I think you make number 23. So again, once we reach 30 members, I'm going to start doing a live every week just for members. So just for you guys, for the guys that are serious about coming over here to the Philippines, that's what this is made for. The membership is made for you guys that are very serious about either coming over here for a long stay, a 2-week vacation, does not matter, but really for those guys that are looking to move over here, because you guys will have a lot different questions than what you'll have on this live. And I want you guys to bring all your good questions and comments or concerns, and I will talk about it all. So again, I look forward to having 30 here in the near future so we can get you guys rolling on a new live every week, and also getting you guys a new video out every week for just members only. I'm looking forward to that. And again, I've already put out one video already, and I've already spoken to several guys. Again, people are taking advantage of that membership. I've actually had, I think, 7 out of 22 that have used that, where they actually did a video call with me to ask me questions and whatever concerns they may have regarding the move, anything like that. That's what this is actually what this is all about. That's why I started a YouTube channel, was to get you guys over the fence and into the Philippines, or go somewhere else. If you're thinking about moving abroad, I've loved it so much on my moving abroad. Again, you may think Thailand's your place. If you think that's the place for you, you can look at my positivity on what the Philippines has done for me, and you can use it there in Thailand as well. But again, thank you guys so much for becoming members. Thank you so much, Manny, for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. I promise you, I appreciate you very much. Wanderlust, Willie, I'm in one of your subs in battalion. He's hoping to meet you this morning for the draft. I'm here, man. As soon as we're finished up here, Willie. Again, this is one of my subscribers. His name is Willie. I want to get his story also. Over 15 years, guys. Mr. Willie here. Over 15 years here in the Philippines. And here's the good news to tell you how serious and how good the Philippines actually is. He is a boat captain. He has traveled the world, being a boat captain. Every place you could possibly think of, he's been there. And I will get to the understanding of why he calls the Philippines home for the last 15 years. I'll get to the bottom of it because I want to know why myself. And I want you guys to know his story. So again, that's coming up in the near future. But thanks for tuning in, Willie. Rick, did you ever live in the rural areas? Or are you strictly big city? I'm gonna be honest with you. I had just got back from Wall Wall, and excuse me, in Wall Wall. From what I understand, they don't have the big high rises like they have here in Cebu City or Manila. They don't have the big condo units that are the big high rises. And I loved Wall Wall. Now I love Siquijor as well because Siquijor, unlike other places I've actually been, they have so many great excursions. But when I started asking about living there, they don't have the condos there. So again, you'd have to go on and do a lot of research regarding that. And I will probably look it up because I'm starting to think, guys, it could be the adventurous side of me wanting to come out. I'm starting to think that I might start giving other parts of the Philippines a chance to earn my love, to get that love from me, because I love here in Cebu City. But I'm actually thinking about, I'm not sure when I may go on that big trip to Thailand or to Vietnam first, but I am thinking about actually getting either a second place and staying there for 6 months and keeping this one, not sure yet, or I may wait till my lease is up here and start doing, 6 months here, a year here, 6 months here, and trying out different parts. Because every time I've been somewhere in the Philippines, I've actually loved it. I love Bantayan Island. I can see myself living there for 6 months to a year. I like Camotes Island. I can see myself living there for 6 months and trying it out and learning about the people there and the food there, which I'm sure is the same food, but you never know as far as different types of food. And especially trying out Siquijor and trying out Mwalwal. So that question I'll answer very quickly and very thoroughly. I could live anywhere I have been at here in the Philippines. And again, I have been to a lot of places. I know I haven't told you guys about all the places I've been to. As far as just in Cebu, I'll rattle some off for you guys. I have been to Mwalwal. I've been to Oslab. I've been to Karkar, Toledo. I have been to Bogo. And there's actually another one there in the middle I've been to. But again, I have traveled from one end of Cebu to the other end of Cebu. Now, have I went in each area in the middle to learn more about it? No. But again, I have been to several locations like the ones I just told you about, and I have no problems in living in any of those areas. And I think out of all the areas, only Cebu City has the high rises, which means it would be less of a bubble if I were to move to those areas. And I would have not one issue living in any of those areas. In fact, it probably saved me a lot of money because I know that in most places outside of Cebu City, you can get rent for around 6,000 to 10,000 pesos. Again, I'm paying 25,000. 25,000 pesos equals about 430 US dollars per month. So you can only imagine what you're paying when you're only paying 6,000 to 10,000. You're actually getting below, right at $200 per month for a condo. But again, it won't be a condo. But again, it will be a condo-like and or house. But again, I could live anywhere I've been in the Philippines and I would love it there. I'm not saying for long term, but again, for 6 months, I could live anywhere I've been for 6 months here in the Philippines. I love it that much. I love the people. I love every place I've been. I've been to Mindanao. I could stay there for 6 months, no issues whatsoever. I've been to Leyte, which is the next island next to us. I've been there. I could live there. Give you guys kind of an example like Ormoc. I've been to Bohol, which is a big beach community. I could definitely live there for 6 months. So again, nothing but choices when it comes to the Philippines. So if you're looking for that adventure, guys, Mualwal, Bohol, Leyte, and all parts of Cebu City. But again, Mualwal's got my attention. I actually enjoyed it there a lot. I can see myself wanting to go there for at least a 6 month stay. There's a lot of foreigners down there, play a good foreigner community, and I met quite a few and did some great videos down there in Mualwal. So you guys will have that experience coming up in the near future when I have the Mualwal videos coming out. Next in line is my Siquijor trip. So again, I could live there as well. I'm not sure where I would live. I have to put some research into it, but I'm sure I could find me a place to stay there long term. And I would love to be in Secure for 6 months. You talk about relaxation and just bringing out that adventurer in me. Oh, Secure was off the chain. I mean, off the chain. I love Secure. So again, Secure has so much to do, such a laid back vibe too on the places you would actually visit there as far as during the day. And again, just to put that in perspective, wait till you see my first and second video on Siquijor, and you'll see what I mean. It can't be beat. I mean, Siquijor is fantastic. I mean, I loved every second in Siquijor. And also I had great company too. Great company. So again, that helps out a lot. From Evan, how would you compare the food in the United States versus the Philippines? Food more fresh in the Philippines. Um, I will give you guys a little backstory to this. And my brother, if you're watching, he will tell you about it. If my dad is watching, they can also make comments. I want you guys to comment. I know my dad can't comment, but I want my brother to comment. When I would eat food at restaurants like Outback or TGI Fridays or any restaurant in America, as soon as I got finished eating, sometimes it'd be like an emergency trip to the bathroom. Right, I couldn't hold it. That number two was ready to come out, and sometimes I would barely make it uh, to the restroom. Here in the Philippines, I don't have that issue. From what I'm understanding from all the locals that I've talked to and all the restaurants and the people I've talked to here in the Philippines, it's because of the lack of add-ons they put into the food. Again, you're talking about restaurants over in America. They add additives to keep shelf life longer. They don't add those here in the Philippines, from what I'm understanding. And maybe that's what it was with my stomach. I don't know. I can't tell you guys the real reason. But again, I love the restaurants here, um, especially the local food. There are I've shown videos about the soup place that I go to. I love the soup place. It's called Huang Hero, one of my favorite restaurants here. And again, I'm not sure why. I don't get upset stomach when I get finished eating it. One of my other restaurants I like to go to a lot would be to any of the Korean barbecues. I don't know the names, but if you go to Ayala Central Block Mall here in IT Park, there's two of them that are right beside each other. Never had an issue after I got finished eating there. And again, I'm eating lettuce wraps. I'm eating fresh steak, wagyu, pork, chicken. All that's unlimited while you're eating there. I think it starts at around 500 pesos, guys. So again, a little bit less than $9. And that includes your water to drink while you're having the meal. Again, great Korean barbecue here, guys. Other things. They have a great sushi restaurant. Again, I know Mark's probably not watching, but Mark's introduced me to a great sushi restaurant. I love it. Actually, I put out a small video on that on one of my shorts. So if you guys want to see what the sushi looks like over here in the Philippines, check out my short video on the sushi restaurant that I went to. I also did a video also on the Korean barbecue. So you guys can watch that as well. But again, I love the restaurants here. The way I look at it is back in the States, I'm going to put it in dollar bills. Back in the States, no matter where I went for lunch or dinner, I always paid over $20. I don't know why that was, but I always paid, even for Outback, I paid more than $20, counting a tip. Here in the Philippines, I am looking a majority of time when I'm actually having a meal. Let me do the math so I can tell you guys. The most I will spend was last night. Again, I want to give out a birthday wish to my buddy George. We went out last night to Texas Roadhouse. I had my third steak, my first steak at a westernized restaurant. We went to Texas Roadhouse, and I had my first steak last night. I had the New York strip with shrimp, the grilled shrimp. Fantastic meals, guys. I mean, it's an unbelievable meal, just like back in America. And the good news is, here at Texas Roadhouse, the yeast rolls, which is my favorite, taste just like the yeast rolls back home. Just like them. No change up whatsoever. They have the sweet honey butter. Oh my goodness. Fantastic meal last night. So again, the main reason for that, thank you, George. You are a great friend. You're a great personality. You have a great brother. Again, his brother came here, unlike my brother. His brother came here just to see him for his birthday. I don't have that brother in my life. I wish you would watch me and come on over here for my birthday. I think he's coming next year, though. Love you, Cletus. But again, George's brother's over here right now, and he's going to be starting his own channel up in the near future. He loves America, guys. He loves America. He's retiring, I think, within the next 2 months. He lives in Arizona. He's going to do his own YouTube channel. And I'm going to do an interview with him today after this. And I'm going to do an interview with him to introduce him to you guys. But he loves Arizona, loves his life there. He's going to live there in the winter months. He's going to move here on the summer months there. He said when he first got here, when I first met him, that the Philippines was not probably going to be for him. But he's going to be here for his brother and meeting for the first time. Oh, you know, third world country. Oh, there's no way I'm going to love this place. He's here for his second trip now. He's talking about living here at least half the time during his life, coming here for half the year and half the year back in the States. So again, a big shout out to Michael. Again, if he's on here, I'll show you guys his information. But again, to show you the average meal cost, I can go get that soup. That soup will cost me about 400 pesos by myself. So 400 divided by 57, $7. But also the good news about the soup place, I can add some extra ingredients and get that soup price to 500. That soup for $8.77 will feed 3 of us. And again, if I have any of my subscribers who've actually been out to eat lunch with me at the soup place, they will be able to tell you as well. That soup place is off the chain. Again, Juan, I think it's Huang Hero, Hero. I could be wrong. It could be Hung Hero. But again, they call it Huang Hero. But again, I love the food. So again, thanks for the comment and the question. What are your thoughts on Quest Hotel? I've been to Quest Hotel only once, and I was trying to do a walkthrough for you guys so you guys can see about Quest Hotel. They were actually booked. I never went back because they told me that I had to get approval through the marketing department to also do it. But again, I would love to see Quest Hotel and show you guys online. Maybe I'll go by there again and try again to show you guys the Quest Hotel. I would love to show you guys the Quest Hotel. I've heard some great things about it. But again, I've heard fantastic things about Quest Hotel. If I were coming here, my personal opinion, again, I haven't been in either or, I would pick SEDA, SEDA. And the reason why is the convenience on the location. It is actually located inside of the IT Park Mall, which is Central Block Mall. SEDA. Again, I think it's a great choice for you guys. I think you guys would enjoy SEDA and or Quest. Scott, hi Britt. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. It's always a pleasure, and it brings me smiles to see each and every one of you guys when you're asking me the questions. Again, thank you so much for tuning in to the channel and taking your time to out of your busy schedule just to be here and tune in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Wanderlust. Again, this is Willie. Quest is a good and close to, yes, it is. Very close to Ayala. Uh, thanks for your info, Willie. If you have any more info, Willie, about Quest, feel free to put it on here. I'll post it so the guys can see it. That's what they're here for. They want to know that they want to know all the goods, all the good and the bad regarding the Philippines. They always get the good from me. But if you guys have any bad out there, you guys can feel free to give me some bad info. If you have some bad things you don't like about the Philippines, feel free to share them, guys, because you won't find that from me because I love the Philippines. Here we have Trina. Sign up and join the membership champions for exclusive encounters with Britt about the Philippines. Thank you so much, Trina. I appreciate your feedback. Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate you. I promise you. Um, she's letting you guys know she's actually from the Philippines, and she's also a subscriber and also a member. So again, thank you guys so much for checking that out. Trina, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you for telling the guys to become a member. And again, I will help you guys in any way I possibly can. I don't care if we're talking, once a week, twice a week. Write those questions down. Become a member. I will spend as much time as you possibly want with me. And again, my other guys have actually done it already, can attest to that. And they will tell you I have spent hours on the phone answering questions and just having a normal conversation about the Philippines. Thank you guys to the members. Again, you cannot become a member on the app. You have to actually go on the actual YouTube channel on the actual website to become a member. But thank you so much, Trina. I appreciate your comment. And thanks for tuning in. Thank you. Ron, have you had any encounters on your trips with wise guys messing with you or ever feel unsafe or I have never in my 17 months here in the Philippines felt unsafe. I would feel more unsafe being in my home country. What do I mean by that? We don't have school shootings here, guys. We don't have somebody that's 15 or 20 going into a school shooting up our college students and our middle school students. We don't have school shootings over here. So again, you're talking about safety. I feel completely safe. I feel safer here than I felt in Atlanta, than I felt in New York, than I felt in almost any place that you could think of in America. And I've traveled a lot of America. I mean, did I feel safe living in Gulf Shores, Alabama? I felt safe. Did I feel safe living in Birmingham, Alabama? I felt safe. Did I feel safe living in Pensacola, Florida? I felt safe. Did I feel safe living in Albany, Georgia? And Albany, Georgia is ranked number 8 out of the whole country as the worst place to live. And I felt safe there. It's where you live. I feel safe here. I have had moments where I have had a few too many drinks in me. And again, I don't drink very often, but when I do drink, sometimes I'll pour it on a little too much. And I will go out with you guys. My members, I will go out with you guys and I will pour on a couple drinks with you. But I have been by myself with too many drinks in my system, and I am completely safe. I made it home. My wallet's in my back pocket. I feel safe here, guys. And again, it's maybe because I live in the bubble. And again, I do live in a bubble here in Cebu City. But again, I would think Mango Square is kind of outside that bubble. And I feel completely safe. So again, yes, I feel safe when traveling alone. I was actually in Mindanao with Chad, but while I was actually there, I went out and did videos by myself, even at night. So no matter where I've been here in the Philippines, guys. I mean, I know you got third world country. No. I love the Philippines. I feel completely safe no matter where I have traveled. So again, get that in your noodles. It's already in my noodle. Get it in your noodles. I feel completely safe no matter where I'm at here in the Philippines. Thanks for the comment. Truth teller. Britt, how come you copy and paste responses to the comments on your videos instead of interacting with your audience and addressing what they say? I'm not sure if you've ever used this platform before. Um, the only way I can, actually, YouTube does not even allow it. When you're using a YouTube stream, at least from what I understand, and again, I'm new to YouTube. If you know a way I can actually do a better job at doing my lives, let me know. But when I used YouTube before, I couldn't even show the comments or questions from you guys. Now I'm using StreamYard, and StreamYard lets me interact by showing who's talking to me. Again, your truth teller, and my audience can see your truth teller. They can also see your question. Again, YouTube on their platform does not offer that option, at least from what I saw. If you know a way to do it, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to try out something new. But again, from what I understand, again, I'm new to YouTube. I've only been on here for a little over 3 months, going on 4 months. I love to learn. So again, I live and learn every day. Teach me how to do it, and I'm here to do it. I promise you. Ron, what do you carry for protection? uh, Nothing. I mean, I don't have a gun here. I don't have pepper spray. I guess I could probably use my keys as a weapon. Um, I don't think you need it. I mean, I don't think guys that are over in America need guns, but they carry them and they're proud to have them concealed or, have that carry permit. I don't see any reason for a gun permit here. Now, I have learned, even from my dinner last night, I did find out that you can have a weapon here as far as a gun. If you have a Filipina girlfriend, she can buy a firearm and have you down as her bodyguard. As long as you are in her sights, you are allowed to have access to that gun. That came from my friend George last night at his birthday party. Again, happy birthday, George. So, again, last night at the birthday party, we had a very, very good time. We had Terrell, we had Michael, we had Mark, we had B Rad, we had Lynn, we had Karen, and we had George and myself. A nice group of us at the restaurant. I don't see, and if you could ask any of those guys, there's no need for protection here. If you want to feel a little safer, maybe go on to on one of the sites over here like Shopee or I always forget the name of it. Let me look it up, which is Lazada. I actually use Lazada all the time. And you can get yourself a little pepper spray for protection if you want. But again, I don't feel the need for it. If you guys feel like you need the need for it, you can feel free to get some pepper spray, or you can get maybe for some home protection if you guys want it. You can get very powerful air rifles that are over here, or air guns that I've heard of, things like that. Again, feel free to do it. Don't forget to go in and do some pickleball tours and ask him if they have any higher level players. I know for a fact they have high level players. When I was there playing on the Mondays, they had high level players. They'd actually have people there that actually teach other people how to play pickleball. So again, there are some 4.0s and above there. I would consider myself in the realms of a 3.0 to a 3.5 player. And I played for over a year and a half as far as playing pickleball. And to be honest with you, I played pickleball sometimes between 4 and 6 days a week for hours on end. So again, I played a lot of pickleball. I will make it by there just for you to show you the courts and introduce you to some of the people that actually play here and show you some live footage of some play here in the Philippines. I promise you that is coming. I promise. Coming up. Cletus. So again, Michael McAllister is my brother Cleet. In the South, we go by our middle names. My name is Jonathan Britt. His name is Michael Cleet. He goes, I call him Cletus all the time. That's my brother Cletus. On the way home, Britt. So he's just now leaving work. And it is now 8:50 p.m. back in Albany, Georgia. He is just now heading home, guys. So again, he could easily retire right now, be here in the Philippines with his older brother, loving life, and he chooses to work. I don't know why, but I guess he'll be tuning in the last half of my live. So again, thanks, Cletus. Thanks for letting me know. Scott, are you looking into reviewing the assisted living place in Cebu for expat seniors? I will touch base here in the near future. Again, I've traveled a lot here in the last 3 weeks. Again, in the last 2 weeks, I've been to Mwalwal and I've been to Sikior. If you guys have any questions regarding that, let me know. But again, thank you, Scott. You did send me an email. I have not had the chance to contact. Again, I am always looking for that content. So I will look into the senior home living here for you guys. So again, for you guys who are coming over here with a parent. Again, I think Scott's coming over here with his mother. He's bringing her, and he's going to try to get her into a home over here to stay in, so he can live close to her. So again, has to be a great guy that does that. But again, thank you, Scott, for bringing that up. Again, I have so much going on in my life, especially with retirement going on. I will look into that and send out an email regarding that. Thank you so much for bringing that up to me again. I will get around to that. So again, you can see everybody has things they want to talk about on the channel, and I will do my very, very best to get to all of them. And yep, Manny, I'm gonna get to you. I've been thinking about getting the pickup. I'll get that video out for you guys. Which island do you prefer? From Stephen Smith. I probably prefer Bantayan Island. I spent more time there. I've been back to Bantayan Island. I've been there 3 times. So again, I love Bantayan Island, and I'm actually going to start going there again even more often for some short trips. But the reason I want to go there here in the near future is to get you guys some footage there, so you guys can see what a great trip Bantayan Island is. That 3 island tour they have there, again, the 3 island tour, the 3 island tour. I'm going to do a 3 island. I'm going to do another 3 island tour there. Show you guys what's included in that package. Show you guys my boat captain. Show you guys the boat rides that we have from all the different islands. Show you the stops on that 3 island tour, and show you the accommodations there. Show you guys the hotels and the restaurants there. So that's coming out soon. But I would probably say Bantayan Island because I've actually been there a lot more. I mean, I loved Camotes Island when I was actually there. Went to a great hotel there as well. But again, I don't remember that trip as well as I do the Bentine Island trip. But I will get you guys some footage. Actually, I'll probably get you footage from both in the near future. Scott, by the way, still waiting on you to eat, but no, no. I'm sorry, but if I have to, just to show you guys me eating balut. I'm not sure if you guys understand what balut is. I'll let you guys, all my people out there, know what balut is. Balut's a duck egg, but the difference is between this and a hard boiled egg back in the states. The actual duck's inside this egg, and if you get, they have different stages of this balut. You can actually get balut, which people actually love it here. How, I don't know, where it has the feathers and the spine and the brain and the bones in it to make it a crunchy uh, egg. I mean, I'm getting sick thinking about it. But I may try the earlier levels just to make you guys happy. I'll give you guys out a video me trying balut for the first time. It's gonna be the earlier stages. I'm not gonna get into the bones and all that stuff, but I'll try it for you. Yoda, can you do a series or 2 to 3 interview videos on how younger guys in their 30s can make it work financially? I need some kind of online gig to live in the Philippines now. Um, I don't have any friends as the moment at the moment that are in their 30s. I've got a friend, Mark, and he is a app. Uh, he actually builds and keeps apps going on your Android and your iPhones. And his app is about building birthday cakes. Again, I think that's probably virtual birthday cakes. I need to check out his website because I've never actually done that to see his app. But I'm going to check that out. And again, it's a birthday building app, so that he has a team back in another country that he pays to do all the ins and outs of the app business, and then he works from here from an office um, on a regular basis. And then I have my friend B Rad. He works for U.S. based companies, helping them out with their phone service. As far as like the big phone service lines back in the states, where you'll have like 20 or 30 lines at your business. He helps integrate you into the new phone system, and also just helps out with security and things of that nature for businesses back in the states. He does that himself, his own contract business. So again, there are jobs for Amazon that you can do remotely. There are jobs back in the states that you can do remotely here in the Philippines. That a lot of time is going to entail you working third shift, like a lot of times. Now Mark doesn't, but B Rad works third shift. I mean, he doesn't you know have much of a life outside of work like my brother, because he works third shift. But again, he has his life here with his girlfriend, probably soon to be wife, and he loves it here. He was actually out last night at the birthday party. He looked very tired to me and needed some sleep. But again, he has a very good life here, working that third shift. He works it out. His girlfriend, Lynn, she works third shift, and they have no problems. They love life here in the Philippines, especially here in Cebu City. But I will look into some options for you guys to see what kind of jobs that are out there. But I know that customer service can be done virtually. I know that because that's what they do here in the Philippines. Wonder how other expats do it in their 20s and 40s. A lot of guys, I mean, it's not like my channel, but there are guys out there that make enough money doing YouTube. Again, if you think you would find it interesting to do a YouTube channel, I have loved the YouTube channel. I don't look at it as work. I look at it as insight for guys over in America that are thinking about moving over here to the Philippines. I want to get them over the fence and over here. I like to do it because I like to be informative to guys that are seriously thinking about moving over here to the Philippines. I like to show you guys accommodations on where you can stay, different lifestyles, places to visit, budgets, cost of living. I want you guys to know that before you move abroad. If you're not moving here, I'm trying to give you guys some examples. So again, YouTube channel, customer service for companies in the U.S. It can be done. That I don't know. I didn't do that, but again, I did the roofing industry, and if I had to really go back and think about it, I probably could have kept my phone number and still be putting on roofs. Didn't even cross my mind, and that'd be free just for phone calls coming in from previous customers and from getting um, referrals from my past customers. But I didn't even think about it because my phone be ringing while I'm asleep at night. But I could have actually done that. So again, there's lots of things you can do remotely. Capital ideas. The food in the Philippines tastes better on average, but be careful to avoid food poisoning. I don't eat street food. I do eat certain kinds of street food, like when they have a street vendor that has like grilling and things like that going on, where they're grilling the food, and I'm actually watching it. I'll eat that. I don't mind seeing the street food where they have the rotisseries going for the chicken. No problem eating that as well. But again, no problem with the food here whatsoever here in the Philippines. Produce tastes better. It's probably from less additives. Again, you guys may think that the U.S. is all that. They have a lot more additives than they have here in the Philippines when it comes to everything. They probably have poisoning that's sprayed on their insecticides that are sprayed on your vegetables you're not even aware of, and there's parts of that in the genes of that vegetable. I can just say I can only imagine. So again, yes. And this I can attest to. For some reason, Dairy Queen ice cream is better in the U.S. Um, I'm not saying the ice cream's better, but I can tell you that the toppings are better back in the states. A blizzard over here is not a blizzard back in the states. So again, if you want something negative from me, I don't eat it very often, but I have tried the blizzard and tried a sundae. The toppings are not as good here in the Philippines as they are back in the states. So there's your one positive of the U.S. over the Philippines. Hood J, I love your content. I give you places to go. Nobody films the amusement parks in Manila. I have not been to Manila yet. So again, when I make it to BGC and Makati and that area, I will be doing some filming there as well. The zoo. I've only been to the zoo one time, the safari here, and it would make for a great video. So I will be going back. I have only been to the aquarium once. That was before I actually started doing YouTube. So again, I will go back to the aquarium just for you guys to show you guys the aquarium here, and I will show you guys the aquarium. Again, that'll be coming up in the near future. Thanks for bringing that up. Again, I've done these things. I wasn't in YouTube yet. Again, I've only been on YouTube for less than 4 months now. But thank you so much for bringing those places up for me. Baguio, great place. Baguio being the place I was telling you about above the northern part of Manila, where it's actually a lot cooler there to live in the mountains. Morris, meals in Cebu City are cheap. I usually pay less than $10 for a meal. Exactly right. So when I try to compare in my using my noodle, the comparison is very simple. I'm going to pay $10 per meal here when I eat out, and again, I eat out every meal, guys. But when I eat out here, I'm just saying I'm going to pay roughly $10 for a meal here in Cebu City, whereas back in the states, I paid $25. So again, more than half I'm saving from what I paid back in America. Just to give you guys some intake. Huang Hero. Huang Hero. I got you. I got you. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe they throw an A in there. I think it's Huang Hero. But again, the best soup I've ever had in my life. Now, I've had soups back home. I've had homemade soups. Nothing compares to the soup at Huang Hero. And again, I did a video on this, guys. So you guys can look at the video on the. Actually, I did a full length video on Huang Hero to show you my favorite soup. Go back and watch this video. You guys will be amazed at the size of the soup that you actually get, and you will see why I say it can feed 3 to 4 people. But again, thanks so much for tuning in, Thomas. Good question here from Scott. On your 500 soup meal, how much is a standard tip? On a standard tip here in the Philippines, again, the Philippines is not a tipping society. So again, it's not very often they probably get tips. So yes, I tip every time I go out for a meal. Last night I had a steak dinner. Again, I had a New York strip with grilled shrimp with a standard salad, which is a little add-on, and trying to think, oh, mashed potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes, and with the best yeast rolls anywhere in the world because they're exactly the same as they are back home at Golden Corral or Texas Roadhouse. The best yeast rolls, and I tipped last night 100 pesos, so again a little bit less than $2. But when I go to the Huang Hero, I always tip 50 pesos, so right at a little bit less than $1. But again, they're not used to getting tips, so to get that tip's a big thing to them over here in the Philippines, guys. Now, again, when I get a massage, I tip 100 pesos for an hour or more, 50 pesos for an hour or less. Let's show you guys where I'm at. If there's a little extra going on, I may tip a little extra. But again, depending on the masseuse and how good it is, I tip for massages. I tip for food here, my restaurants. I love tipping. Uh-oh. Somebody's correcting me. Isn't it called Young Hero? That could be it. Again, I did a video on it. That sounds like it could be Yang or Young. But I think I heard somebody call it Young Hero. How they spell it, I don't know. But thanks for tuning in and thanks for that comment. Appreciate it. Here we got Todd Parker. Good morning, Britt from Bali, Indonesia. I'll be staying at the Quest while in Cebu. I'll be here, so if you're wanting to hang out with me and meet up with me, let me know. I'll be here. I'll leave the light on for you. And again, my email for anybody who doesn't have it: J as in John, B as in boy, M as in Mary, C as in cat, H as in Henry, A as in apple, R as in Roger, R as in Roger, I as in ice, S as in Sam, O as in octopus, N as in Nancy at yahoo.com. JBMC Harrison at yahoo.com. Ernie, how are you dealing with the heat? I don't have any issues. Now, again, I'm a sweater. So when I get out, my chest sweats a lot for some reason. It's probably from my man boobs. But again, my chest does sweat. But other than that, I'm fine with the heat here. I get on my bike and ride, no issue. I go from here to there and get air conditioned, no issue. So no issues here with the heat, guys. Do you know the cost of? I don't know that medicine. Medicine is a lot cheaper than it is back in America. I do have well they I'm on it because they said that I was borderline um what do you call it? High blood pressure. So I do take high blood pressure medicine here. I think it costs me for a you can't hold me to this, guys. I don't remember exactly. Maybe 1,500 pesos for a 3 month supply. So about 1,500 pesos for a 3 month supply of high blood pressure medicine. I also have eye drops I take for high eye pressure. And again, that was a little higher. That one comes in at about 2,000 pesos for a 3-month supply. Again, 3 bottles. That kind of puts that in perspective. You guys can do the conversion. It's take 2,000 divided by 57, take 1,500 divided by 57. That gives you the price for a 3-month supply of medication over here in the Philippines. Good question. How much was my Roadhouse meal last night? I wasn't thinking about price last night, and it was quite high. I had I think a 10-ounce or 12-ounce New York strip. I think it was a 12-ounce. Yeah, 12-ounce. 12-ounce New York strip with grilled shrimp, an upgrade to a side salad with mashed potatoes with unlimited sweet tea, and it came out to be. Now, again, this was a 20% discount because my friend B-Rad has a discount card for TGI Fridays and Texas Roadhouse of 20% during the week and weekends. And on Monday, 30%. I think that card cost him, I think it's 2,500 pesos for the entire year, but we go quite often. But my meal last night, just to kind of give you an idea, 2,000 pesos divided by 57, $35 last night. Now, when I usually go there, I usually pay. Again, I wanted to have a steak. I don't eat steak very often. It's my friend's birthday. I poured it on as far as the best meal I've had here, as far as expense. An average meal there is $7.50 divided by 57, $13.15. So an average meal there, barbecued ribs with a side and an appetizer. I think their special is 750 pesos, right at $13, guys. From James Paris. Hey, Britt, first one of your live sessions for me. Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And again, if you have not subscribed to my membership, you'll get access to me on that live membership. You can get the membership for 99 cents and or $1.99. And for $1.99 a month, you get access to me for a one-on-one call several times, once a week if you want. Doesn't matter to me. One-on-one video calls and or calls straight to me one-on-one. And again, that's the big advantage of having the membership. And I'm doing that membership just for that reason, to fish out the guys that aren't really coming. But again, thanks for the 23 subscribers that I have now to my membership. And again, you cannot do the membership from your phone. You have to do it from the actual website. I'm not a fisherman, but I can check into the fish here. Again, I'm not a fisherman, but my brother is. He can tell you he likes fishing, crabbing, and all those things. That's never been my thing, but people do fish here. All right, I got one of my subscribers. He's wanting to know from my Florida subscribers, can you give him a recommendation for an airline to use from Fort Lauderdale or Miami to Cebu City? So again, if you guys from Florida, if you're still watching, if you're out there watching from Florida, if you can give him some feedback. Again, I chose the cheapest flight. I didn't care what airline it was. I didn't even look at airline. So again, I chose the cheapest flight from Atlanta, Georgia to Cebu, and I slept for almost 15 hours, almost the entire long flight. Yeah, I can't try Balut. You're like, I'm gonna try it just for you guys. Since they're daring me to do it, I'm gonna try Balut. But it's gonna be the earlier stages where it tastes like a hard boiled egg. All right, I'm going to do my email one more time. I've done this several times. I'm going to do my email one more time. J as in John, B as in boy, M as in Mary, C as in cat, H as in Henry, A as in apple, R as in Roger, R as in Roger, I as in ice, S as in Sam, O is as in octopus, N as in Nancy at yahoo.com. JBMC Harrison at yahoo.com. There's no shame. Yeah, there it could be. It could be. So yeah. I'm not. I'll try it early stages for you guys, but I'm still a little scared. Can you do videos about events and cool things to do around Christmas time? Do it before Christmas gets here so we can plan our trips accordingly. Maybe call the video Christmas. I can do that. There's a lot going on. In fact, Christmas here is the season is a lot longer here than it is in America. It starts around September. So in September, they start getting out all the decorations and decorating the malls, uh, doing all those types of things. The Christmas music in the malls. So again, it's a huge thing here because they are huge into religion. So again, it's a big thing. But I will do that for you next year, promise. I wasn't a YouTuber this past Christmas. Okay, maybe work at a call center as an American cross cultural guy. There's your way. There's my brother Cletus. No to the balloon. I was just talking with a friend about how Dairy Queen ice cream tastes different than it did when we were young. Again, I haven't ate. I didn't do a lot of. I did eat Dairy Queen while I was there, and I've always enjoyed Dairy Queen's caramel sundaes over there. So I've always liked that. I also like their what do you call it? The never big on cookies and cream, but I did like the Heath Bar. Yeah, the Heath Bar Crunch, uh, uh, upside down things. I just said the name earlier. I forgot, but I love the Heath Bar Blizzard. Yeah, the Heath Bar Crunch Blizzard. But again, they don't have Heath Bar Crunch Blizzard over here, so that's one thing I am missing. They don't have that here. But yes, this is different when you were younger. You're exactly right. I tried to eat balut and it was a mess of bloody veins. Oh, don't get me sick, please. I don't want to talk about anything crunchy regarding bones and stuff. More power to you. I can't try it. I can't try it. Sorry. Ugh. Yoda, thank you, Brett. I thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you being a subscriber. I truly appreciate you guys, each and every one of you guys. Believe me, I appreciate each and every one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I promised you. Thank you so much. Crypto Navigator, they don't use real ice cream products here. Real ice cream is milk, cream, sugar, and eggs. I don't know. It does. Now I didn't mind the ice cream part. It tasted like I'm not saying it was an ice cream. It tasted like a vanilla yogurt back home. Like the yogurt that comes out. It tasted like that to me, like a yogurt compared to an ice cream. But again, I didn't mind it at all. I like the ice cream at the Dairy Queen here. I just didn't like the toppings as much. For my brother again, I heard that you don't go to the Philippines without enough money. Can't go there and expect to make enough money to live unless you have a remote job. Yes, you have to have. You're not going to make enough money living, working for a local company, working for a Philippines company because you can't work here. The only way you can actually work here is if you are working remotely from a U.S. based company. and or if you're like Mark and you have an app, something like that. So again, try to develop an app, and you can be over here like Mark, living the good life. But he also has a rental in Florida as well that gives him a big part of that, his compensation over here as well. But again, thank you. From Trina, there are different types of balut. It depends on the days of the eggs. Mostly 18 days have that whole duck inside. I won't try 18 days. I'll tell you that right now. Lastly, the Pinoy don't have duck inside. It's more like a normal, okay, so it's more like a normal egg. That I will try. Thank you for that understanding. I truly appreciate you letting me know. But again, I will try balut, guys, but the earlier stages where it's like a hard-boiled egg. Thank you, Trina, for that little bit of info to let us know about balut. Kryptonator. Britt, is the most affordable beach condo that you found here in Cebu? What is the most? Um, I have never done a lot of looking at beach condos. The video I just put out, if you have not seen it, I just did a video on rent. I'm not sure if you're asking for rent or if you're asking for purchase. The least expensive condo I just looked at was 30,000, guys, for a studio, which is not bad. That's the same price as 38 Park Avenue. Actually, it could be even cheaper now. I think 38 Park Avenue is actually going up around 35,000 for a studio. But again, 30,000 for a studio is a great point for pricing over in Mocktown, Newtown. I just did a video on that. So if you haven't seen that video, go back and look at my last video. It's rent in beach community. You can look that up. 14% is a service charge. Thanks for letting us know. Appreciate it so much. Faces light up there when you tip. That's exactly right. In fact, it's kind of, I'm going to tell you guys a little story, just a quick one. I was actually out with one of my subscribers, and we actually were eating lunch at Huang Hero, having the soup. He loved the soup. Just so happens that one of my friends that works there, a young lady, again, an acquaintance, not a friend, she's an acquaintance, and we talk every time I go. She is recently got married and she's having a child. He gave her 1,000 peso tip just for her. And she was like taken back by it, guys. Like, oh my God, are you serious? No, I can't take this. That's too much. It's too much. No, ma'am. Please take it for your unborn child. She said, no, no, sir, it's way too much money. He made her take it. I cannot tell you the emotion going through her face on getting 1,000 peso tip. It was so much emotion there. Borderline tears, happiness. Again, the thank yous you will get for giving back. Again, they're giving back to me every day. So I'm going to tip. I'm going to make them happy because they make me happy. I've got my flight to Iloilo booked. If you're out that way, let me know. We'll meet up and sing some off key karaoke. I don't try to sing off key. I try to sing on key. So again, I'll do some karaoke with you. I don't have no problems with that whatsoever. I love doing some karaoke. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Might do that. McDonald's value meals cost $15. Wow. There's no way they cost $15 back in the States, or is that $15 minimum now? What that surprises me. Over here, you get a Big Mac combo, and that Big Mac combo is about 350 pesos divided by 57. $6.14 over here in the Philippines. When I order a Big Mac combo with fries and a drink, $6.14, guys. So again, I just did the math for you. Maybe Todd will let you do a video when you're at. Thank you. That's a good thing. So when you get over here, Todd, if you want me to come and visit you and do a video with you, I'd appreciate it. I mean, I've been trying to get into Quest. Again, I haven't tried very hard. I went there for a day though. I spent about 30 minutes waiting on them to go back in the back and ask management and things like that. So again, I have tried. But again, I didn't go back. I guess I should try to go back and try it again. But again, thanks so much, Cletus, for letting me know. Todd, if you are there in the area, if I can come shoot a quick video, let me know. I would love it. Besides family and politics, is there anything else you miss about the U.S.? I don't miss the politics there. As far as family, I miss my family every single day. Thank the Lord for phones. Um, again, I probably have said it 100 times. My brother is by far my best friend in this life. He'll be my best friend my entire lifetime. I love him. I do have another stepbrother, and I have another half brother. But my brother Cleet has always been by my side. We spend all of our time together. We've always been close throughout our lives. Um, we've changed each other's lives in positive ways. I'm sure I've changed his life from when he was younger, and he's changed my life as I've gotten older. He's the best brother a person could ask for. He's the best brother I could call friend. So again, huge shout out to my brother. Love you. I love you. Love you, Dad, if you're watching, because usually you're watching out there. Scott, did you say you sold all your stuff to your brother for 10K? Yeah, right. I didn't get no 10K. I sold him about $10,000 worth of stuff for about $1,000. That's what happened. When I moved to the Philippines, guys, I had clothes and some things that I didn't sell, or I didn't even try to sell online. I had a crossbow that was like a cocking crossbow that was like a quick action. And I bought it online, like on Amazon, for like $300, $400, something like that. And I bought all these extra bolts and extra things for it. He got that. I have a camera there, a Samsung, a Sony camera there. I probably paid $500 for. He got that. I got a gas grill that I got from my family for a present, a Weber grill that I think is around $800. He got that. He got clothes. He got so many. He got my. I spent about $600 on camping gear that I had never used, and he got all that. I mean, the tents, the sleeping bags. He got all that. $600 worth, and I never even used it. Still in the wrappers. And he got all that for $1,000. Hey, he really got me good. But again, I love you though, Cletus. I'm glad you got all my stuff, even though you probably hadn't even used most of it. A local rock band, Rebel Roadhouse, is having an open audition for lead singer, and I'm thinking about going out to try. So I am going to have to learn a few of the 80s rocks songs that I love. Again, I do love my 80s rocks. He didn't grow up with that, but again, I did. Have any suggestions? You want to look up White Snake, Rat, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, Metallica, Iron Maiden. Trying to think of some more guys. There's so many back in the day. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of all the songs. Quiet Riot. Oh my gosh, Scorpions. Um, Led Zeppelin would be good to know. So Led Zeppelin, Kiss would be some good songs for you. Three Doors Down. Um, oh my gosh, there's so many bands. Just look them up, please. You'll find plenty. Give us a sample. Let me see. The first real band that I ever listened to was Kiss. My dad was a huge Elvis fan, and we would do karaoke in the house. And we would kind of like we didn't do karaoke. We just did, where you're mimicking the band. And me and my brother Quillen would he would be Paul Stanley, I would be Gene Simmons. We were there in our little tidy whities. My dad did back in the day. He did Elvis, but Kiss was my favorite band back in the day. So let me think. Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Me and the boys are playing, and we just can't find the sand. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. I think I hear them calling. Oh, Beth, what can I do? Dun dun, Beth, what can I do? There you go. There's your little. I don't know all the words. That's part of the song I know from back in the day. Morris, how do you get an ACR card in Cebu City? It's given to you automatically. So you come here and you're here for 59 days. After 59 days, you get an ACR card. When you go and do your Lapu Lapu trip to get your 60-day extension, you get it. And they just give it to you. They'll know they just give it to you. Glad you're so happy over there. You deserve it. You seem like a real good guy. I appreciate it. I've always tried to be a good guy. But High Flyer, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you being a champion. Thank you so much. I love the Rocky Road Blizzard in the Philippines. I will try it out. Rocky Road happens to be one of my favorite ice creams, so I will try that out. Had it both in Cebu and Ilu. I guess it's Ilu Ilu. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Awesome. Good ideas here for Manny. Medical billing and coding would be a good remote job for you guys. So you guys that are younger and you want to get over here to the Philippines, there you go. Is it best to have both a U.S. phone number with a U.S. carrier and a Philippines phone number? I will tell you guys this. I did have a little difficulty at first with my banks, just getting a text message. I would keep your phone number or your service in the States for the first 2 months. And I would already have that set up already to be global. And again, I heard T-Mobile is the best, but again, keep your line for 2 months just to get acquainted with the Philippines, and then I would go to a Philippines based line. I have both over here in the Philippines. I have Globe. I pay 1,300 pesos a month for unlimited here in the Philippines for everything, and then I have a eSIM for Smart. So again, a SIM card for Globe and an eSIM for Smart, because sometimes they don't work as good in other places when you're traveling. So I want to have both. Scott, my brother again. I gave him thousands for his leftovers. He wasn't taking lots of laughs. But what you got, I'm always looking for a deal. I'm a car salesman. Nah, he's not a car salesman, guys. He used to be a car salesman. Now he's a finance manager for Chevrolet. Love you, Cletus. Michael McAllister, I was potentially joking, but my motorcycles are going to have to go before I move. Now, again, I did sell my motorcycle, but I did give him my full gear. He paid me like I think $1,000 or $1,200, and I've already told you about the things he already got before that. He got the full gear. I paid like 300 to 400 for the full, riding gear, and he got my helmet with earpiece. Where you're talking to your friends and family when you're out there driving. Ah, Foreigner. That's a good one, William. You're exactly right. That's a very good one. I like that. Joe Walsh. May I get? May I suggest anything by Debbie Gibson, Cyndi Lauper, or Nina's? I forgot about. I forgot Debbie Gibson's song. What her big one was. I remember she had a slow one at one point. Now, Cyndi Lauper. Everybody knows Cyndi Lauper's song. Uh, Girls just don't wanna have fun. Oh, girls just don't wanna have. That's all they really want. They want fun. Yeah, everybody knows about Cyndi Lauper. Yes, back in the day. Thanks for the info on the phones. I switched to T-Mobile. I heard that was the best one from the States a month ago, just because it's most recommended by Phil. That's correct. That's very true. This brings back memories. Loverboy happened to be my very first concert I went to when I was a youngster. I think I was around 15 years old. I like to see and hear you sing like a virgin and get touched. No, 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 no. I won't do that on here. But I do. I mean, Madonna was one of my favorite artists when I was actually growing up. I love Madonna. I look forward to watching her videos when they actually came out, all the way from Lucky Star. You might be my lucky star, and like a virgin. Touched for the very first time, like a virgin, like my heartbeat. I know Madonna. I know Madonna. And let's see what else you had on here. There's actually another big song. I touch myself. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I want you. I don't want anybody else. And when I think about you, I touch myself. There you go. That's the last one, guys. I appreciate it. Always a pleasure to be on here with you guys. I feel dirty now and corrupted. Well, guys, I'm going to call it a day. As always, a pleasure seeing you guys. I'm more of a weird owl. Yes. But again, thank you guys so much. Again, if you have not subscribed to my membership, I would have greatly appreciated it. I'm trying to get to 30 members so I can give you guys a membership only live once per week. It would be worth it. Thank you guys so much for that. And again, you cannot subscribe for the membership on your phone using an app. You can go on the actual phone and use it on the YouTube website, and you can do it. But again, thank you so much. If you had not subscribed, please subscribe. I want to get to 30 so I can give you guys that helpful weekly membership streaming going on. And again, I also want to give out more content. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks, William. Oh my God, the live is going off the rails. Love you, Cletus. Here we got one. T-Mobile includes unlimited texting between Philippines and U.S. For $50. You can have unlimited calling to and from the U.S. I don't know how that works as far as unlimited calls and texts here in the Philippines. I'd like to know how that works. Again, I don't make many phone calls, but I do make calls to, like, when I'm doing like an excursion or I got something going on. I do use it. All right, last comments, guys. Let's go Cebu. Yes, I love Cebu. Again, thank you, Scott. You have a blessed day as well. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for loving my content. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. I wish I could be my original self on my videos. I am trying to get better, guys. What you're getting on my lives, this is me. This is my real self. It's very easy for me to do a live because I'm thinking about talking to my family and talking to my friends out there. It's different when I'm doing a video. But again, I am trying to get better at it. Again, I'm going to cut it off here, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, I love the Philippines.